rush of the planet. There to hear
Flamo City.
the course up on mark. VP line.
Yo, GCP.
Mob Squad. Decisions of life, as lethal as the drug in itself, known as the PCP. The Palmer Core Posse and the BRA, double SI stress before reaction. Analyze situation serious. TACKS, talking all conscious knowledge and sense. We represent serious young men, hard time things and struggling. Reality direct, no time to come subtle when you tend to offend specific men who stem from the roots of culture. Some men play prey, the next play vulture. Society scavenger. To manage the challenger, you must damage the mode of operandi, prepared to defend the most unfriendly. Sit back and smoke Sensi. First blood, battle cat, showtime, the end agree. And all that really matters to me. Man and man, rise up and see that the situation serious, for real, no joking. Fact relaying taxmen who words outspoken. Dirty water soaking, flash from commotion. Time to be hosting foes who steady loafing. Joking, celebrating post-promotion. Shadows of stone, they engraved. To kill is the intent. Secrets kept safe within the streets and met. From the port to the park, boulevard blocks and streets dead end. Have you seen recent the way the tax teachings relaying many meanings? Taking the odds and making them event. Cause all around cityscapes, dirty thoughts inject.
GCP prevents
What PCP protect. Brass tacks uplifts. Prepare the mental giant erect.
Stand clear.
Beware about that shit.
For real.
Cause certain men they insist, persist that they shit the best.
Eyes view,
Showtimes, interest, reflect, reverse.
your urban crews go hurts.
Shortcut like paint, you see how this now hurts.
Concrete, blood stains.
They home for proof to maintain.
The mainstream flows down.
To where them kids too proud, real loud, like to be seen.
Too proud.
Serpents attempt to move stealth, drop bombs.
On sons
Who tend to talk about guns, realize
to only death you'll plunge.
what happens next.
Blameless,
Up on the shame is that I
getting vexed.
that's you.
Direct hits
To occupy to admit
and caught up
in lifelong bullshit. You best to draw back and get your mind straight on some tax. Be serious in thought. Shadows of stone they engrave. To kill it the intent. Secrets kept safe within the streets and men. From the court to the park, boulevard blocks and streets dead end. Have you seen recent the way the tax teachings relaying many meanings? Leaving the wise fiending.
with the compression of the granite. We form like jewels with foreknowledge of the panic and the plots and rules. Overstanding the planet, extreme impressions on the heads of the stranded. And while the brimstone reigns, realizations and surrounding flames with the condemnations as hot as hell, burning flags of shame. So the tax repel from the swamp burning smell, cause only the time will tell. In this high-speed chase where I can't relate, John instructs my days under the sun where the shadow betrays. Zombies fix gaze, the future's in a maze. Some fade away today with the year 2000 and their nightmares. Under the street thank spotlights, an illuminated army of dreamers. Killing with ambition, your blood runs cold, your skin turns pale. The rat traffic listens, shines and prevails. The rat traffic listens, shines and prevails.
Shadows of stone they engrave, to kill with the intent. Secrets kept safe within the streets and men. From the court to the park, boulevard blocks and street dead end. Have you seen recent the way the tax teachings relaying many meanings? Leaving the wise fiending. Shadows of stone engraved, to kill with the intent. Secrets kept safe within the streets and men. C4 battle station 211 457.
BC, yo,
VP line.
Flama militia, guilty crime.
First blood.
Yo, battle cat,
Ben Grimm.
the end.
Mod squad lips cream.
Boogie Browns, J Rock, SUK,
Baby Chimes.
61 South.
Keep sick. Silky B. Beware. Because the truth's not popular.
BRA before reaction. Analyze situation serious. TACKS. We talking all kinds this line of descent we represent.
Hey, Shell, one time.
Start point tactics. Start point tactics.
Life or death, play to win. Some say they trap our sin, others say they born again. Life or death,
Play to win.
some say they trap our sin.
Others say they born again.
It's like a sneak attack on your mental thought, similar to how a few men plot within a concrete tower, trying to be the highest power like a predator. They devour mankind, but I defend mine. Cross that thin line and you can watch my bad half shine. Don't be misled, devils aren't in red. Misguided children are the weapon, ignorance is bred through seeds planted on earth, who break it down to turf. Show your birth, the way through life. This game is strife, but I remain locked in its chain, trying not to get slain by the double-edged sword with too much thoughts to explain, and lifestyles aren't tame. Who's to blame when the ways are shown to those who seek? Babylon, prepare for your defeat. No matter whatever happened, the bond is concrete. Used to build the cityscapes that connect with streets complete. Lifestyles vary, but the message is carried forth and back and forth. East and west, watch up north, real men hold forth. Scar kids step forth, bodies lined with chalk. So minimize your talk at night. We train to snipe or fight, whatever you like, it doesn't matter. Intruders get shattered when C4 scatter your frame. Enemy try to maintain in this game called life, but got slain on the stone cold mic by a snipe. Life or death, play to win. Some say they trap our sin, others say they born again. Life or death, play to win.
Deploy left, right combination through the system. This year's winter friction brings in the last missing.
Connect, rush to the planet threat.
Taxman,
Mission around combat, consciousness come back on the city attack. Enemies who battle with their physical, not ready with the mental. We're reaching for the mystical plateau. Shine-eyed, motivated by dough. Watch our friend turn foe. In this life I've seen red lights turn green, a stop and go routine. Some soldiers turn fiend, others forget about team. Real soldiers on scene, holding it down for their team. Life or death, play to win. Some say they trap our sin, others say they born again. Life or death, play to win.
Right combination through the system. This year's winter friction brings in the last missing. Connect, rush to the planet threat. Taxman, can't shut us death.
The war has begun, mission that it must be won. Divided we fall, wait for nightfall to overhaul this government and force it into retirement. A product of my environment, from across the border to the transporter come true. My area patrolled by 42, 1 to 9, who search for crime, but it's organized and hard to find. When mentals increase, verbal shots release. 21 gun salutes to the fallen troops, attacked by guerrilla warfare tactics, misled by federal practice, making observations to how you react to pressure applied by the double spy. But with the trained eye you can see how they lie, so you feel the pain and who's to blame. The innocent victim abused by the system, or those who rule and corrupt the system.
Tactical, deploy left, right combination through the system. This year's winter friction brings in the last missing. Connect, rush to the planet threat. Sound wave, gamma ray assess. Tactical, deploy left, right combination through the system. This year's winter friction brings in the last missing.
Connect, rush to the planet threat.
Taxman, can't shut us set.
Scapes, tell them what time it is, man. about time. I'll let you know.
What?
Fury, supersonic shit.
Supersonic.
Yo, walk down forth the Palmer Court. We got mad
crew support, baby.
To the 211.
G4, baby.
The milk daddy 457.
G4,
To the hijinks, to the blacksmith, to the brass stack. Cyber Six, to the whore. BP line. And all the Scarborough shit. Get soft.
With the chemical of battle.
Representing
C4.
the battle station.
Undisputed supersonic sound.
Enemies. No need to have a bunch of motherfuckers down to bring the enemy. One's bound to get the job done, create the dead of me. When there be better ways of using up the energy. Like key, become a friend of me and have a Palmer Court connection anytime you in the territory. The niggas get ain't one to start and cool, calm, collective. Easy to get along with, but don't try to trip unless you're willing to fall. Even the chillest of Palmer Court niggas are born to brawl. And it is all for one and one for all. For those that wanna hear the final call, we can walk up on the plane, the trainer in the mall. And how they gonna be, I mean how you wanna act towards me. A guy from the East Division section of the flip side piece. But if you don't want it, I hope we never ever meet. Cause I don't really wanna have a beat. A guy that I peep as I creep through the deal street. I'd rather just relax, be king, gas, cooking for food to eat. Crushing work done, no real G. In the midst, anytime you hear mad rhymes coming from the nigger skits, representing, stressing. We don't gotta use a deadly weapon, but if you choose death will be the final lesson. That's how it is in the East Division section. On the flip side, niggas be mad high. Drinking brew, who the f is you? But if you're cool, you can be down with the crew. Cause there ain't nothing wrong. We're linking more dudes, more f***ing bombs. Bigger armies, more arms. To disarm these little punks that want harm me. But for those that don't like the words, in other words, go smoke the earth. Kick the brave to the f***ing curb. See all me named kids, don't try to stir.
All fighters in position don't know the power. All fighters in position. You don't know the power.
But that's what it is. People don't see that. Exactly. They don't see that.
They think that's them.
Don't you know? It's just the word.
that's them.
It's just who's behind the title, but it's the word politician. Simple. Yo, switch the channel.
Mention having to do with the tax organizations, and whether they were improperly used in a political way.
In terms of harder, how do you hold political people accountable for the things that they say?
Being a great country, and it's a wonderful country, but we just have too much government.
This is the Speaker's house because he didn't come clean when they asked him about it.
These are the days when your stomach starts griping, insides turning, and blood spitting. There's laws written, that's downtrodden. This bull clear though most have forgotten. We deal with ethnic reasoning, the seasoning in melting pots. This for that one. Lastly is where you got the ghetto people who parade in their placement, placed in the space for war. And true they know we original warriors. That war will start. So memories are most of killings and who got caught. Shanty town living is stitched in with one way thinking. Get it together, collected character and impact. Illicit battle cat with 6 o'clock news and constant pipe flow. You prove the tax right just by your info and contradictive rhymes. God to miss God as I survive. Off the vibes I select, watch the ride.
Rated a monster. on the table. Now you wanna cancel your concept, then try shut down the whole of the project. Within the system you made, the penalize us, pray with enough. Count the charges, they yo.
Who guides us?
Of course, nigga. The one who guides us, but some come snake within the grass lie, falsified, victimized. Plus they let the suicide, you best to realize.
A lot of great minds that
We did a hole in no millennium or genocide. You decide, getting swallowed by your foolish pride. Disregard the facts of evidence, push it away. Reality becomes irrelevant in this millennium. They bring in an association of hired hitmen, poor politicians,
An association of hired hitmen, cold politicians. An association of hired hitmen, cold politicians, ever-living taxmen. We're catching leaders in their live actions, erasing file tape. That's how they state the place and its measures. Fully aware to see times is ill. World is renowned and resembles poison pill. You can't manage, so mind your blood spills. Trained to kill, stray for my roots. Burn my culture and finance the truth. Slow down the youth, pace that the rapid. The national debt, it has this universe capping. So, a flash to you implementers. Your past life thrills still couldn't dement us. Cause generally, I watch with observation and seriously. We found the explanation. Divide our nation and ghettoize it. If you's an expert, stand and then demise this. An association of hired hitmen, cold politicians. Corruptors in Babylon system, with the fire beneath your back. Understand that it's a fact that you bring in an association of hired hitmen, all politicians.
And the government said, no, shut him up, shut him up, shut him up, shut him up, shut him up.
Jah is waiting over there for me. I've got to carry out the works for the Father. No man could not tell me don't do that. 'Cause he who made us is he who built us.
Yo, legendary BRASS 211. Talking all conscious knowledge and sense. Before reaction, analyze situation serious.
Talk the talk in my night breeze. Generate up on my turf, then I drop keys. Every rhyme is a balance. Equipped for heads in the system. Government ban on my 5-man outfit. More cash to with the elements of economics. Here's what they taught us, to keep it low, like modern day slaves. Put out your weak hands, and niggas took what they gave. The cycle ends here point blank. Whether I'm a gunman in bank, prisoner with shank, profit and demand keeps rising, and brass deploys with tactics and timing. In the ethnic overtake, see how they integrate. It's me you penetrate when I plan my escape.
Jump in the gun, you too anxious to run. Enter the line, get diminished and done. See the tax, we gradually drop. Calm, collect, realization through the storm. This year's a bomb threat. Times against odds, a rock in a hard place. Brainwash conclusion, your mind state. Getting fed from the hand dishing out. All of these poisonous plates who want to taste fate at a high-speed chase and a very fast rate. If it was too late, up in the race of the rats, I would pace myself to move stealth with an undetected flex. To defeat the perplex, on fools who perplex. What the did my purpose and I do to deserve this? It's worthless, displacing this wickedness. The land of pure wicked tricks. Getting lost in the cycle of the shadows of as the world turns, society shift. Pressure and career with intelligent power in the fist and the fury of an activist. Decontaminating the sick, uplifting the rich, and the tax seeds that was sown. I carefully stitch while the false prophecies and the wicked deeds still want to admit the neglect of the truth and right, the truth and right.
Burning chalice till we slumber. The cruise tower watching, the plot tower rising. Emergencies alarming. This is a warning. A cosmic conspiracy. Dull brass legendary tones uprising into SPT. seeking solidarity. Escape seems dramatic, but life feeling like the rush of an addict or a close similarity. See, the feeling counts down, building up the imagery we're left underground. The city of industry, in and out of town. High-tech bloodhounds of an all-seeing master, with their smile made of plaster. A tranquilizing laugh cleans the blood bath, and what comes after? Now if we applaud this two-face, hunter in the chase, mapped in outer space, idols in the place, and all is vanity. Plus these are the days, a constant trial. I'm drowned by their smile through the stages. My lion heart rages through fiction pages to slay their dragon. Their rays force balance, forced by ego talents. Strange as it seems, they may never sound simple, dealing with these lies in their temple.
Now you get bright to try to bring it to scientifics, neglecting that I've been in that 21 digits. Or you want me be specific? The problem that I have with your chemistry is that you never seem to mention proven herbal remedies that were even active in the beginning of the century. Till the Institute of Pharmacology was founded so certain man can sell drugs legally. You still can't see? Here's another EG. Just turn on your TV, watch a program, and get programmed. It's that easy, and I'm a pro man. We see clearly.
No one can hold us down, hold us down, hold us down. No one can hold us down, hold us down, hold us down. No one can hold us down, hold us down, hold us down. No one can hold us down, hold us down. No one can hold us down.
This goes out to the so-called high-class Asian, pagan, Dominican, modern-day slave men, walking on the barrel of life restriction. Caught up in the web up in this government system. Assume your position, society shifting, so the tax will come through. Modulating frequency, frequently fight the beast within me. Righteously drop key, systematically, not blasphemy against the next man's character. That's the tactics they do for them to feel the victor. Nigga, you know we mixed up, mental of a madman with the one, kinda seeking for my sanity. Blatantly was facing me, a enemy. Nigga, can it be? Circumstance of life in this trilogy, caught up in the soliloquy.
It's just reality, and you just can't drift. So I rest my head and I spark a split. Take a drop from my pipe, praises to the eye and everything's alright. Slowing down to the point I reach real heights to overstand these nights. Reaching black to white, I shed light and rise in the east to uncloak the expired. Well, change is overdue. Taxmen pushing through the soil, bringing water to the root. Iron strength shoot from the scalp full strength. So let the herb pass. The collie keeps burning. My nostrils blast, healing smoke through the lines. Then with my rise brethren, this rhythm's for the king. No crowds for burying. Is your heart beating? Time to consolidate and separate from the heathen. But before reaction, let's analyze and end the situation we materialize. I'm serious, everything gets crushed in the rush of the planet.
Some don't really overstand and think that they planned it. Come true scared and then start panic. Not to realize the method in the madness within the rat traffic. Simply the rush of the planet. Consolidated taxmen, stay rooted as things change. While those still take this for granted. Most have the damage mentally and can't manage. Like tools inside granite, you overlook. No time to recollect, you getting hit by the rush of the planet. Now if you look back, you become a pillar of salt. This is not a test, feel the tremors in the asphalt. The wound is open, see the pale horse approaching. But at the same moment, I'm suddenly awoken to the sound of my station. Doesn't even matter which direction I'm facing. Descent abomination, powers of economy. So tall they could be subjects of astronomy. For this they destroy all three so much that now we are subject to mutagenic properties of UV. So really, why would I mention trivialities when this reality is targeting our casualty? Actually, I'm not fanatical. I understand it takes capital to leave the capital, and being human nowhere close to infallible. Keep the tactical factual. Why would I pose guns rankle? The aura is already too much for many to handle. Plus we don't deal with the idols on your mantle. Leviticus 21:5 stimulates tangles within the woolly mane. The pagan shall get mangled.
Asylums are built for your recoveries. It boggles most brain, no discovery. On certain heights far from many miles, cause of our prime years, struggling foreign style. And just the other day before the city awake, Tacks reddened out the eyes and wrote scripts that quake. The arrows of the wicked, we cogs too, first combined it into one and then they came straight through. The cause of our war, check the evil men do. We're defending with the truth, you put your stripes on you. Your only pleasure and personal gratification is to sabotage this collage of identitation, reality. And as we watch it through creation, it's lashing everyone, even minors with their helmets on. It's judgment for the youths on street who can't see along the rush before it reaches its peak. If it's mountains we seek, can't dwell in the weak. All the lions are strong, word, power, and song. So you can let Tacks go or let Tacks stay, but Tacks follow laws to shine brighter in the day. And in the nighttime, call it for the hard way. Preach your knowledge, love, justice. Wickedness versus righteousness. Hands of war, our minds at war. POW, they're prisoners of war who swore they never wanted nothing in this but partiality's guns raised an unclenched fist, cause they couldn't ride vibes when we sent it. And now we're waiting on these ash days to see who pretended. If you look through open-ended gates, we protect the ghetto victims at a pulsing rate. Plus we're late in a score with a poor see no right. Only patience in a span from early warms of those nights. Ancients taught us burn, penetrate, and trust. Plus if you let the herb be revealing, then all the top secrets they're concealing will soon fall for the bottom pits leaking. For us to grasp all matters of facts, penetrate and wait, the corner's earth attacks. You're bound to see a revolution, every question asks. All now, it's like they can't give us answers, but got our nation controlled by dictators, influencing all the fact regurgitators like politicians.